1 in 4 girls reports being sexually abused at some point in their childhood. There is help out there, but the hardest part can be breaking the silence. New at 6, only our Danica Lewis sits down with a young survivor who didn't want to share her full name, but is willing to share her story.
Singing is just something that makes me happy, like so immensely. I can't remember a time when I wasn't singing.
Singing is an all-senses experience with Frankie. You hear it, see it, feel it.
Thinking, is there anybody out there?
It's an escape.
More I look, it just gets harder to find.
It's freedom to climb scales to a different place.
It's like a different reality for me. It's this world where I can go to and I can be anything and I can be sad if I want to.
Waiting for
It's filling an otherwise empty space with sound, not silence.
Is there anybody out there?
After all, it was silence that took over for most of Frankie's childhood.
And he suggested we play husband and wife.
Frankie was 6, on vacation with her family. Her great-uncle said it was a game.
And a really big memory that I really distinct is that pops out in my mind is me like lying on my side staring back at myself in the mirror as he lies down behind me.
For 7 years, she looked away from that reflection.
It didn't happen. I'm gonna act like nothing happened. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna move on with my life.
But no matter how much she turned away from that mirror image, reality was always staring back at her.
Hanging on the memory of what we would become.
I was finally like, I need to tell someone. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to spend the rest of my life with this weight on my shoulders, and I don't think I'll go very far if I have to.
Frankie wrote everything on index cards and took them to her guidance counselor.
Finally, I had, told someone my dirty little secret that I've been keeping for what seemed like forever.
Sentence by sentence, the 7-year silence was broken. The weight of the weight was gone.
A really deep breath and then just sighing and feeling like a huge weight was like lifted off of my shoulders, and I was like, oh my God.
Sent down the rain.
Frankie's a great example of, how wonderful they can be and how spirited they can be.
Lucy McClellan leads groups at Oasis, one of the organizations under Madison's Canopy Center, aimed at helping abuse survivors.
And providing a supportive and corrective message of the child is never to blame. You were a child.
Clients from toddlers to adults and teens like Frankie can access free group therapy, talking through that silence in a safe space with people who understand.
I hope in a way they never come back. They know that they can, but that they don't need to.
It's like a second home to me.
Will to go on, go on.
I wish them, I wish them joy. I wish them creativity and Hamilton obsessions, where they're not even thinking about sexual abuse. They're thinking about being on a Broadway stage. That's great. That's what life should be about, right? I think.
Singing, I just want to be a rock star.
If I talk about my experience, that maybe will give courage to other people to come out about their experiences and everything.
Playing on the radio, no one needs a one.
Now that the silence is broken,
I just want to be a rock star.
Frankie can reflect on her reflection and confidently share what's looking back.
Make them happy and hopefully inspire them to follow their dreams.
And my soul cries out to Lord.
Danica Lewis, WISC News 3.
Frankie's abuser was convicted in Dane County Court and is now serving time in prison. Frankie will be singing for the Canopy Center Saturday night at the nonprofit's Stand Up and Sing for Kids event. It'll start at 6:30 at the East Side Club on Monona Drive. Tickets start at $25 tomorrow. If you or someone you know has struggled with that type of abuse, you can find the Canopy Center's information at our website, channel3000.com.